Omar Al-Ghabra is a Liberal Member of Parliament for the Mississauga Centre in Ontario. He's also the Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of International Trade Diversification. He, Omar, was interviewed on Toronto 360 TV, and this interview was published on December 20th of last year, 2018. Now, in this interview, I'm going to link some articles in the description. Please go visit the description so you can read. He was quoted saying the following. He said, "We've reformed issues like the dual, the two-tier citizenship that the conservatives have created. We have reformed some of the anti-terror laws." Omar Al-Ghabra continued to say, "It's mixing apples and oranges, what Harper government has done. He created a process where political power can revoke citizenship of only people who have dual citizenship." At this point, and this is very, very interesting, the person interviewing him pointed out and said, "Yes, like us Pakistani Canadians." I find it very interesting that they singled out Pakistan. Now, the interviewer at some point continues and says, "Okay, if I understand this correctly, this challenge is for the dual citizen is no more. Nobody can take my citizenship away if I did not lie in my application. I'm protected." And Omar said, "Yes, exactly. So if you are a Canadian citizen that has another citizenship, you have the same rights and responsibilities that another Canadian who only has one Canadian citizenship. You said the operative word, which is that you did not lie in obtaining your citizenship. You have the same rights. So no minister can take away your citizenship, whether you are accused of terrorism," pay attention, "whether you are accused of terrorism, pedophilia, or violence," he says. "So if you are found criminal or guilty of terrorism, you are thrown in jail, but the issue of citizenship is a sacred one that should, whether you are dual citizen or single citizen, same rights and responsibilities should have." That's what the Omar Al-Ghabra, who's a MP for the Liberal government, said. This I find fascinating. Now, I will probably ask, I'm not going to link this stuff. It's I don't really go look at bills, but Bill C-75, which the Liberals are trying really hard to change some anti-terrorism laws, you should probably go look at. Because that bill combined with this should scare the bejesus out of most Canadians. They're trying to minimize the terrorism charges to 6 months. They used a whole bunch of terms which I'm not going to get into right now. But I do really have some questions. And in the description, I'm going to put the email, contact information for Omar Al-Ghabra for anybody who would like to maybe get in touch with him and talk to him and ask him some questions. I want to know why citizenship in Canada under this Liberal government is considered sacred, especially to people like pedophiles and terrorists. These are fairly horrendous crimes. It's not like theft or, accidentally killing somebody by mistake. We're talking about some very heavy-duty crimes. And do you not find this strange a little bit? Especially, again, combining that with what they're trying to do with Bill C-75. Omar is Omar lived in the same country. He was actually born in the same country that I lived in, which is Saudi Arabia. He was born in Al Khubar of Saudi Arabia and lived there. And the interesting thing as well, given, like how strictly Muslim he is that Islamic countries generally don't allow its citizens to carry dual citizenships. When I was in Saudi Arabia and I ended up applying for my British citizenship because that's where I was born. I was born in England. I was scared. I was scared significantly, and I was warned as well by my close friends as well as my family that if the information leaked, I could face not only jail, but I could be stripped of my Saudi citizenship. So I just find it a bit interesting given his background. And then why the focus again, pedophilia? Like very, very interesting, to single that crime out. Very interesting. And are these, when we protect and we say that we're very happy and we announce to the world and to Canadians that we're protecting the pedophiles and the terrorists who belong to different countries and are here to harm us, we're protecting them and their citizenship is sacred. What does this tell you? What message are we giving to Canadians? Are Canadians supposed to feel happy? Are we supposed to feel safe? Like, do you feel yay? Do you feel excited when you hear this? Or do you kind of, shake your head? I don't understand. What is this? Why are they protecting the terrorists and the pedophiles? Not us? Very, very strange. What a weird government that we have. I mean, making sure Pakistani criminals know that their Canadian citizenship is sacred and protected? Why? Why is this even an issue? It's almost like going the other way now. Don't you think? And you know what else? I'm going to link, I recorded an episode in my podcast where I spoke about Islamic Muslim majority countries, including Pakistan, which based on research, evidence like research from Google Analytics itself, they suggested that Pakistan change its name to Pornistan because of the amount of porn searches on Google. I did an episode about that in my podcast. So I'm going to attach that. Please have a listen to it. It might help you understand why this is a big issue if you don't see it as a big issue right now. That's about it, guys. Check the description. Thank you again to everybody who has been donating and to everyone who has been supportive of my podcast. I'll be talking to you soon.